Welcome students. We'll continue with our chapter on biodiversity. So yesterday we saw about biodiversity. All know what is biodiversity? It is the variety and variability. Variety and variability of what? Plants and animals found on the earth is called as biodiversity. So only biodiversity, see this biodiversity is a gift of nature, what we can see. You can conserve or you can take few steps for the conservation of biodiversity in your near your home, in your surroundings also. Like there are so many stray dogs on the road. These stray dogs are being stoned away, or there are so many small butterflies which are seen in your garden. So sometimes what is your response towards this butterfly? You go catch, kill. Some grasshoppers are there, some dragonflies are there. So what we do normally is we take the dragonfly, tie it to a thread and play with that. So that is what you are doing to your biodiversity in your surrounding. You are killing it. You are destroying the biodiversity. So we need to conserve the biodiversity which is there in our own area first. Then we can think about the sanctuaries. Then we can think about the different areas where we have tiger reserves. Tiger reserve means where the tiger is taken care of, protected. Because yesterday I told you, tigers, if we do not take few steps for its conservation, maybe these tigers also may become extinct. There are some white polar bears. There are some elephants which are overhunted for its tusks. So these are all small things which involves the human activities, and due to these human activities they may get endangered. Now we will see what is the different terms we have to learn in this biodiversity. First, definition of biodiversity. When I say biodiversity definition, you have to write the variety and variability of plants and animals. Variety and variability of plants and animals is called as biodiversity. In short, I told you yesterday, bio means living. Living means plants and animals. Diversity means variety. In short, variety of plants and animals found on Earth's surface is called as biodiversity. Now, we will see what is endemic species, extinct species and endangered species. These three terms we will learn. Now, when I say endemic species, plants or animals found in particular area is called as endemic species. Particular area means now if we go to cool areas, like if we go to Antarctica, there if we go, there are some very particular animals, polar bears. You cannot see a polar bear here, isn't it? You cannot see. You can see simple bears in the jungles and forest, but you cannot see polar bear. So polar bear is an endemic species of cool areas, right? So endemic species means plants or animals found in particular area is called as endemic species. So is the definition clear of endemic species? Plants or animals? Plants. Now if I take the example of Telangana, you know what are the plants which grows here? You have your paddy cultivation. If we go to Punjab, there is wheat plantations, wheat cultivation. So those wheat, if you go to Maharashtra, there is jawar. So these are all the endemic species found in different areas. So endemic species is nothing but plants or animals found in particular area. So did you understand the definition of endemic species? With example, I have explained it with example. So remember the example also. Polar bear, endemic species of cool climates. Where there are snows, glaciers, you can find polar bears there. Now we will go to the next definition of extinct. Yesterday I told extinct. What's the meaning of extinct? Plants or animals which have vanished from earth. You know, dinosaurs. You don't find dinosaurs now because they have become extinct. Sparrows. So here we are if we don't take any steps for conservation, for the protection of our biodiversity, one day all the plants and animals may become extinct. So extinct means plants or animals which have vanished. Vanished means disappeared from earth is called as extinct species. Then there is one more very important term there, endangered species. Like we say polar bear is an endangered species. Endangered means they are at the verge, means they are at the borderline of becoming extinct. Tiger, endangered species, tiger, white tigers. If we don't take any steps for conservation, maybe these tigers can be seen only in books. So that means they may become extinct. So you understood the three definitions here: endemic species, extinct species and endangered species. So these three definitions you remember. Biodiversity also. Then we are going to also learn about different conservation activities done by human. We are also carrying out, because the biodiversity needs to be protected. So when it needs to be protected, I told, we can do it at our level, at home. But there are some steps being taken by the government, like sanctuaries, national parks. So this has to be done, and that is being followed, because nature is God's gift. This nature has to be conserved. Nature and its natural resources needs to be conserved, because what step we take today, on this step depends the future. So children, hope you are going to take a small step towards the conservation of your biodiversity. Simply do not harm any animals in your surroundings. So hope you will do that. Thank you.